Hi guys! So today I'm gonna do a January favorites, January wrap up, anything, whatever, how you want to call that. So first of all, I read this one, which is Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse, and that is a great book. It's very short, very easy to read. It's basically the story of a young man who is called Siddhartha, and who goes through a journey to find peace and enlightenment, I suppose. Then I read this one. The cover is ugly, I'm sorry. So this is Le Premier Homme by Albert Camus, and this is a very famous French writer. I don't like this writer usually, but I did enjoy this book just to an extent. It is an autobiography. It is interesting because it's a very interesting way to write an autobiography, just focusing on the youth of the writer. It is interesting if you like autobiography, for example, and you want to, read many different kinds. Next, The Lord of the Rings. So I didn't have time to read much of this book because, as you know, I'm studying and I have many books to read. First of all, it is gorgeous. Just have a look. It is beautiful. I've never read the book in English, so I thought, okay, why not try it? Because everything, I think, sounds much better in its original language. Next is a book that I've already read twice before, but I have to read it again for school, and I'm really enjoying it. This is Les Confessions de Jean-Jacques Rousseau. It's an autobiography as well. Can you guess the topic of my main class? So it is pretty amazing. The writing style is amazing. The stories that are told are amazing. His life is amazing. The man is amazing. Everything is amazing. Okay, next are movies. I watched Ghost World, and it was pretty cool. I watched it because of Lauren's 90s pop cult movies. I'm not sure, and she mentioned it, and I thought it was pretty amazing. I watched Clueless as well, and Jawbreaker. I liked them, but Ghost World was definitely my favorite. Very interesting movie, yet I found the ending pretty sad. I'm not gonna tell you why, because if you haven't seen it, it will ruin the movie for you. And I also watched The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I found it to be a beautiful movie, and I love Ezra Miller, so I was really like, yeah. But I found, I don't know, I was kind of skeptical. I think the storyline is great too, not in a book, because I feel like it's too light for a book, especially because the writing style of these books are a bit too teenage-like. To my taste, I would say. But the movie was nice. The storyline and the plot in the movie are great. I just felt like it was too much for just 16 years old, if that makes any sense. Like, it was too much drugs, too much troubles, too much existential crisis. I don't remember being like that when I was 16. I watched Sleepless in Seattle. Yeah, can you feel the 90s vibe that was going through January? Yes, I loved it. It was amazing. I love Meg Ryan. So another movie I watched this month was recommended to me by one of my friends. It is called The Fantastic Planet, La Planète Sauvage in French, and that's a French animation movie, and it's very, 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 very heavily kind of influenced and tainted by surrealism, which is a movement that I really enjoy literature-wise. Not so very much when it comes to painting and such. I like it, but some of it, not everything. But the movie was pretty interesting. It was definitely... It made me think. Obviously, it made me think of animals. Watch it and tell me if you just could think of that as well. It is a bit it was a little bit depressing, and it was like kind of like a not really pleasant feeling watching it, but I just liked it a lot. I felt that the drawings were really cool. Music wise, I have been listening to a lot of different musics, which I'm gonna tell you about. So I've been listening to a lot of The Smiths. Then I listened to a lot of The Gazette, whom you probably know if you are into Japanese rock. I love them to death. I've been listening to their last album, Beautiful Deformity, which is amazing, hands down amazing, and I've been listening to all of their songs so much. Then I've been listening to a lot of Mazzy Star. I don't know how you say that, but it's very relaxing, very sweet and kind of soft music. I've also been listening to Of Monsters and Men. And I've been listening to a lot of, I don't know how you say that, Codaline. And because of Jawbreaker, it just reminded me so much of, well, there is one of that song in the movie, so it reminded me of them. Like, I completely forgotten about them, and I've been listening to The Cars. My sister for my birthday got me this amazing book, which is about Japanese paintings. Japanese, how do you call that in English? Well, anyway, ukiyo-e in Japanese. I just love that. I mean, I had a class on that subject in uni, and this is something I really love. These are two of my favorites, especially this one. So that's what I've been doing, reading that and kind of indulging on beautiful paintings. So that was it for my January wrap-up, favorites, whatever. Feel free to let me know what you've been listening to, watching, reading, documenting and being interested in this month. And if you like this video, let me know, because I really enjoy doing that and watching that kind of video. So probably this will become a thing on my channel, I don't know. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon, guys. Bye.